Hey everyone, this week what I want to do is share with you one of the challenges that one of my sellers and I had to go through based on the home inspection. And really it's about how to deal with an item that you do not necessarily agree with. If you're interested, I'll see you on the other side. We completed the home inspection and everyone was cool with all the items on it except for one. All the other compromises worked out except for the darn toilets. So here is the story. The toilets are absolutely perfectly functional. There's no leakage, there's no loss of water pressure, everything is fine. But the buyer had an issue with how loose they are at the bottom. So they requested that a licensed plumber come out to check out the toilets and make sure and certify that the toilets are in good working condition. So normally, here's how we respond to it. Yes, we agree to it, or okay, we're not going to get a licensed plumber out, but we're going to throw some money at you so you go away, or no, we do not agree to it, and we're not going to do any of these things because there's no trouble with this item. In any case, when you go through the entire home inspection report and you agree on 99.99% of all items and there's one item that's holding up the deal, this is where we have to put our thinking hats on and brainstorm solutions that we haven't thought of that are fair to both parties. And this is why I say you have to be soft on the people but very hard on the challenges that arises. So this is the compromise that we came up with. Instead of saying yes or no, a hard yes or a hard no, we decided to do this. We said, okay, we will get a licensed plumber out to check out and certify the toilets. And here is the deal. If it turns out there's something wrong with them, as it was stipulated by the home inspection report, the seller has zero issues with covering the cost. But if the licensed plumber comes out, certifies the toilets, and says they're in perfect working condition, then whatever that costs the seller will be a burden on the buyer, and they will reimburse the seller for, calling a licensed plumber and ask them to come out. So this is where we are when it comes to negotiating items that we do not necessarily agree with. And there will be always some gray areas and going back and forth. But the bottom line, what I want to really emphasize and point out here is brainstorm different possible solutions. Don't simply stick to yes or no or what's traditional or what we normally do. Make sure you look at the problem from every angle. Leave the people alone, right? Don't get caught in the positions, but simply deal with the facts of the problems that have arisen. And 99 out of 100 times, I'm very confident that you will come up with a solution that's fair to both sides and at the same time will resolve the problem. I hope you enjoyed this week's little video on how to handle items you do not agree with. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, please don't hesitate to reach out, and I will see you all next week. Thank you for joining.